Chartered on the 15th of March 2003. This club has been in existence for 18 years, and today they install the 19th president. A president that is going to lead them through 2021-2022. Started with 27 members with the late Joseph Chikonyogo as president, and today as Rotarian and incoming outgoing president Annette hands over the chain, they will be 57 members as Rotarian and incoming president Alex takes the chain. They will be 57 members, and we hope he can take them to 100. A lot of promises are going to be made today. $50,000 already on the account to build a lot of projects under water and sanitation. We look forward to an interesting year of 2021-2022 for the Rotary Club of Kajjansi. But then there's COVID. Let us see what the president of this club, incoming President Alex, is going to promise that he will deliver in this year.
I, Alex Kampama, do solemnly pledge that I will faithfully execute the office of the President of the Rotary Club of Kajjansi, and that I will, to the best of my ability, support the district governor and Rotary International President, and that I will uphold the Constitution and the bylaws of the Rotary Club of Kajjansi. So help me God.
A big clap to President-elect. May we all rise now. I hope guys online are standing up because we can see you. So, a big clap to President Annette for serving as the 18th president of this club. Well done, Annette. On behalf of the Governor, Governor Young, and on behalf of the members of the Rotary Club of Kajjansi, it's my singular honor, Rotarian Alex Kampama, to install you as the 19th President of the Rotary Club of Kajjansi. Congratulations. I'll have the other instruments so that
we the Rotary Club of Kajjansi, united we strive and self-humanity, and because we are Rotary, and because we are the summer of
I present to you the club gong and bell. You may use them to lead the club, to conduct meetings where you exchange ideas, get the solutions to address the challenges in the community. You may ring it to signal transfer of authority. After 12 months, you will bring back this charter certificate for this club so that you may hand it over to the next president. Congratulations, keep it in good custody, and welcome to leadership of a wonderful club.
Let us all pledge to serve to change lives. I thank you so very much.
There's so many people who dedicate their service to Rotary, and I'm always glad to interview the Rotary leaders in this district. The gentleman I'm going to interview today is a pioneer and one that believes in the youth so much that he has done quite a lot to bring that to life. Rotary has both the Rotaractors, Interactors, and then the Rotarians. The gentleman I'm interviewing today is or was the district governor in 2015-2016. I'd like to welcome you to the Rotary Moment.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Rotary Carol.
One of the most interesting things I've always wondered, why Vijana Power?
Why Vijana Power?
Yes.
When I was nominated in 2013 in Mombasa
Yes.
to serve as a governor in 15-16, you know, Rotary looks at the challenges that are in the community.
Yes.
We come together, we exchange ideas about those challenges,
Yes.
and we take action.
Yes.
And being an economist, being an entrepreneur, I've seen a lot of young men and women in this country,
Indeed.
in Tanzania, that wake up to do nothing. And when you drive out of your gate and look in all directions, you will find young men and women idling,
Yes.
either on an embankment, either they are playing pool or drafts or mweso.
Yeah.
And when there is an accident or in a commotion,
They're
they
just
used
on
just
site.
get so many in a heartbeat.
Yes.
But they have not come to help.
No.
They have come to see whether they can take a living
Traction.
from that incident.
Yes.
And we learned and we know that 80% of our population in Uganda and probably Tanzania are below the age of 35.
Yes.
So you and me were the minority. But many of these young people wake up to do nothing.
Yes.
But they have needs. They are growing, they are starting families, but they have no earning. And you'll find Uganda, I think, has one of the best, the most number of betting houses in the region.
Yes.
So what do? Some of these young men and women, when during the day they go downtown Chisenyi, downtown Namkulabi, Nansana, they exercise to get muscle, and they come in the afternoon. You are driving, they'll take away your wheel cap. You are driving mirror,
Yes.
your anything, your bag, your necklace. And some even come at night. They come at night and rob us. So there's no way you can promote peace and order understanding, which is one of the parts of object of Rotary. When part of your community is disenfranchised,
Yes.
when they are looking for a living. So Rotary Vijana Power, Vijana is youth,
Yes.
power is okay.
Yes.
So Rotary youth are okay. That's the program I chose to start, so that we see how clubs of Rotary, clubs of Rotaract could mobilize the young people, engage them,
Yes.
coach them, mentor them, support them to identify common sense enterprises in their communities where they could earn a living. Because what we discovered most times, yes, there are not enough jobs.
No.
The economy should be generating about 1 million jobs.
Yes.
It's generating about 100,000. So only 10%.
Yeah.
But we found out, even up to today, lack of jobs is there. But the biggest issue is not lack of opportunities. In this country, there are so many opportunities that somebody can undertake to earn a living.
Yes.
So we're not talking about job. We are talking about work that you can be paid for.
Yes.
So this program, Rotary Vijana Power, is getting into the minds of the young people to change their attitude. Utilize your knowledge, sell your knowledge and skill.
Get out of your comfort zone. Yes.
You finish as a plumber
Yes.
from Rotary Technical Institute in Ibuyikwe that this club has built. You look for jobs. You want to go to Rocco, you want to go to this company to earn 300,000. I tell you, in every community, in the suburbs, somebody is having a challenge with this water issue.
Yes.
The pipe is leaking, the sink is leaking, the septic tank is full. Just do small papers, put your name, plumber, omukozi w'amazzi, with your phone number.
Yeah.
You will get calls. We have gone through this practically, and we have got a number of young people to start earning a living by selling their skill and knowledge.
And we are replicating it. And we work with Rotary Club, we work with Rotary Club and other partners.
Okay, so that's what I wanted to ask. But everybody who is watching the Rotary Moment might assume this is just about the children of Rotarians or interactors or retractors. Is that only the focus, or are we going outside Rotary as well and embracing?
Actually, we're embracing communities, youth in the communities. Because my child and your child will have a different challenge.
Yes.
And Vienna Poa is also looking at that.
Yes.
But I've got many Rotractors who are graduates,
yes,
who are now employing other youth, who worked out, saw the opportunities. I could talk about Bagala, who is doing the photography and camera coverage. I can talk about Mwebe, who is now a Rotarian, who is doing branding and communication, who was an Ingini. I can talk about the former DRR Amina, who is in decoration but is a quantity surveyor. Many have come out to see these opportunities after this. But clubs are encouraged to mobilize youth who are not working in their community.
in their community.
When here in Rotary Club of Kajjansi, where we are today, at the installation of the new president, that President Alex mobilized young people to start 3 companies here. One was growing fish. They had done diplomas in fisheries, so they dug their ponds, they were supported, they were growing fish, and they were bringing this fish in fellowship and selling it.
But
The Rotarians were calling them, deliver fish to my home, and they sent mobile money. Then they had there's one who came out with a construction company. So, and there's one who is cleaning compounds and, cutting grass in the compound.
Yes.
So, no, we focus on the youth in the communities that wake up to do nothing.
Okay.
Yes.
That's quite amazing. I believe as you empower the youth, and I know this is, I'm going to ask you whenever I find you, allow me to interview you, because the few minutes we have, the 45 minutes of the program is not enough to exhaust what you've done. But I want to move away from Vijana Poa and now talk about your signature project. One of the most interesting things that we've been addressing is that whatever we are talking about here, nobody has put money in PDG Bob's pockets. It is money from Rotarians, it is ideas from Rotarians, people who set aside time to come and do this. Now, there's a very interesting signature project I'd like you to talk about. In just the next few minutes, I know I would have wanted to talk a lot more about Vijana Poa, and I know I'll get to you another time, but let us hear about Nkoze.
Yes. People drive from Tanzania,
Yes.
from Congo, from Burundi, to Kampala, to Mombasa. And the number of accidents between Mbarara, between Masaka and Kampala are so many.
Yes.
But there is no facility between Masaka and Kampala that can take care of people who have got accidents. So again, Rotary, we identify those challenges in the community. So we partnered with Nkoze Hospital. They came to us to say, we want to have a room where we can get some equipment to work on people who have got accidents.
Yes.
Because we lose people, we have a pickup, police bring them on a pickup, we have one room, we can't work on them. So I told them, Rotary doesn't do small things.
Small things.
We can't do a unit. We are going to do a center.
Wow.
So we got Rotarians to draw a plan for free, pro bono, architects. We got Rotarians, Rotarian Ebo Kataoire, who is the consultant with Mati Consult, to give us somebody to do electricals. Then Rotarian Batumbia, MBW Consulting to do mechanical. And we had a Rotarian with the quantity surveyor to do the project management. So all the money they needed, like $1 billion, to do all the consultancies is offered by Rotary.
Yes.
And we offered to bring in equipment through the Rotary Foundation to equip the center with state-of-the-art equipment. But we also offered to work with them to mobilize money to build the center.
The center, yes.
I'm happy to say that now we are about to do the slabbing for the sustainable ceiling for the ground floor, so that we can start with the first phase and equip it and be able to assist people who get accidents.
Yes.
And my appeal to any Ugandan, you never know who's using that road. It could be known to you. Could be your relative.
Yes.
Could be your friend.
Oh, we've lost
or
people
yourself.
there. Yes.
People lose limbs because they were not able to be attended to early.
On time, yes.
People lose lives,
Yes.
which would have been saved because the hospital has no capacity in terms of equipment and human resource to, get them well.
Yes.
And the figures are staggering on that road.
Yes.
So we are working to ensure that we are able to provide a center with state-of-the-art equipment and machinery and human resource to be able to alleviate people losing limbs and lives because of accidents.
Who else can do that but Rotary?
We are here to...
It's quite amazing that a lot of money has gone through skill and effort and time as well, and nothing has been charged. And one of the things that Rotary Moment is doing is to make sure we demystify what Rotary is. From the fun-loving and whatever else is said about Rotary, we are going to build, what is the name again?
Robert Kajjansi Virwa.
No, the name of the city, the center. Yes.
Oh, the center we are building in Nkozi.
Yes.
It is called Rotary Nkozi Hospital Accident and Trauma Center.
Now, who else would do that apart from Rotary? I wish we could dedicate a month of Rotary fellowships of just those Rotarians talking about, being healed from COVID, because we have a lot of people who are in their houses and depressed because of that. So just to speak about COVID.
We have lost many Rotarians. And my first brush with COVID is when I lost Rotarian Robin Alutaya, who had been to my house a week before she passed on for a retreat for Rotary Vijana Power strategic planning. She was the trustee on the Rotary Vijana Power board. It was hard for me to take. Up to now, I remember Robina. I spoke at the Zone Institute about Rotary Vijana Power to the districts in Africa, what we are doing, and Robin. Personally, I've got a bout of COVID. I got a bout of COVID, but I think it was mild to moderate. I was at home. That's why I was treated, because I'd got the jab.
The jabs, yes.
I'd got both jabs. And I want to encourage us,
Look straight into that camera and tell
all Rotarians, let us encourage our people to go for vaccination. But let us, as leaders, because we Rotarians are leaders either in business, in the community, or in professionals. Let us be the leaders also in fighting COVID. COVID is real. COVID has taken our people. But if you get an opportunity to go for immunization, please do go and get immunized. We must listen to WHO. We must listen to our leaders. We must listen to health workers. And we must lead from the front.
Yes.
As leaders in business, professionals, and the community, we must lead in the fight against COVID.
The next gentleman is very interesting because he comes from a school they are very proud to say has given birth to two presidents in this continent. That's a president of Rwanda and the president of Uganda. And if you know that school in Marar, I laugh about it because they are very proud of the entire school. Rotarian Alex, incoming president of Kajjansi, welcome to the Rotary Moment. We are very happy to have you on the interview, and thank you for allowing to be interviewed. And congratulations on becoming president of the Rotary Club of Kajjansi.
Thank you.
Yeah. So I want to understand, have you always thought you wanted to be president? Is it something that has built since you joined in 2014?
All right. As the tradition goes in Rotary,
Yes.
you can't campaign to be a leader.
No.
But at the same time, all Rotarians are leaders. So as you serve, as you move over time, the other members are identifying your capacity.
Yes.
And when they feel that you are ready to lead them, they elect you. No campaigns, but
Yes.
they are the ones who pick you. And once you feel you are ready, then you take on the mantle.
Actually, somebody once said that, Rotary is an institution of growth of leaders that have already positioned themselves to be leaders. So
Yeah.
that's an amazing thing. You come into a time when it's very hard for us to do a lot of the things that Rotary wants to do. Now, I'm going to ask you to unmask because we are a couple of meters away, and even if I had it would stop in the middle and if you have it would stop. So please do unmask so that everybody can see the incoming president of Kajjansi, Rotary Club of Kajjansi, and for the viewers to know exactly how you're going to serve. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Remind me of your name.
Carol, Rotarian Carol Kakoza.
Rotarian Carol, thank you for this opportunity to
Yes.
be on the national television.
Yes.
And thank you for congratulating me and the club.
Yes.
We have had a good time in the 18 years Kajjansi has been here.
Yes.
It's an effective club in terms of what we do in communities.
Yeah.
So I'm coming in at a time when everyone knows about the Rotary Club of Kajjansi. They know us as people who are serious with stewardship, that once we receive resources from wherever, we put the resources to good use.
Yes.
I have come aware of that responsibility.
Very good.
We are beginning a year when times are not so nice because of COVID-19. But by God's grace, even the focus areas of Rotary
Yes.
have something to do with fighting diseases like
Yes.
COVID. If you recall, there's an intervention that came from Rotary International to support in the fight against COVID.
Yes.
So even when we are in the middle of this, still we shall be serving communities, even in the area of fighting COVID-19.
Yeah.
You could want to know what the club has planned to do during this Rotary year.
Yes.
We have already come up with a work plan, which is costed and with time dimensions.
Yes.
So that means that in 1 year we must deliver on some specific areas.
Indeed. Yes.
Number one, we have to continue with what we've been doing. For example, in Buyuko we have a fantastic institute that trains young people in technical areas. We must continue supporting that program, that initiative. In fact, as we talk, we have got we are building a girls' hostel at that institute. So far we've done the foundation, and during this Rotary year we expect to build it up to the finishing level.
Accommodating how many girls?
We expect that it will accommodate between 60 and 80. You are aware of the standards
Yes.
SOPs today,
Yes.
but around 80 if it were no
Very good.
challenges.
Yes. Yeah.
And once that is done, it will help us to attract young women, particularly those who got pregnant and left school, the women who have not had the opportunity to go far in education. They come and we train them in different areas like hairdressing. We do a lot of areas to do with that women are good at.
Yes. Yeah.
And once that is done, it means you have made them, they can live in society very well like all other people. But specifically this year, Carol, I would like to tell you that I have a history which forces me to like supporting young people.
Good.
I
Yes.
have a passion to support young people. I am aware that there are people who went and studied, but they have not yet gotten a job.
Yes. Yes.
There are people who have passion for some things, but they cannot get what to do.
What they did. Yeah.
But by God's grace, we have a program in Rotary called Rotary Vijana Power.
Yes.
And I happen to be the chair for
District 9214, the Ugandan section.
Yes, yes.
So for the whole country, under Rotary, I'm charged with that responsibility to chair a committee that will be increasing the ability of young people to live in societies by earning a living out of their businesses they would have started.
Very good.
We believe that God will bless those businesses because we are basing our development on the Bible.
Yes, the
For
innovations of
example,
the Bible. Yeah.
Exactly. For example, you remember Joseph was a carpenter.
A carpenter,
There
yes.
is a carpenter workshop. Simon used to make leather products, sandals and belts. There is a for making
Where is this?
here at Sechiwonga.
Wow, that's amazing.
You remember that Martha cooked for Jesus.
Yes.
The restaurant. So businesses that have a reference in the Bible are the businesses that we are promoting on the church land to be done by young people trained by Rotary. And remember, Rotary has got values which go with they kind of rhyme with what the Bible stands for.
Yes, yes.
So is the Quran.
Yes.
So in short, the Word of God managed using the Rotary values,
Yes.
we see success for these young people.
I would like to hear about your $50,000
Project.
signature project that this
Yes.
club is going to do for a year, and that's a lot of money. So for those that are watching us, that's about 188 million Uganda shillings in 1 year from Rotarians that are just 57 members of the club. So if you got 188 million, divide by the 57, that's how much each Rotarian might have to raise in this club to make sure that that project happens, not so? Or the efforts.
Yes, you could talk
Equivalent.
about efforts.
Yes.
But the money is already there. We are not fundraising. We
Yeah.
are only starting to implement that project. This project is concerned with, there are some women and men who work in the tea plantation around Kajjansi.
Yes.
So you find them working, but they do not have good facilities for washroom.
Yes.
And remember, these are hard-working people. And there are also people who go to Chiwamirembe for prayers.
Yes.
So we were lucky to get support of Chiwamirembe to avail land where we could build washroom facilities to cater for the community around. And $50,000 is already on the account to support that development.
Wow.
So when you are asking about COVID, the beauty is that they have allowed that construction can continue going on.
Yes.
Since people are not so close to one another. So we shall be conducting that construction process.
Yes.
And our plan is that in only 3 months, we should have delivered that project. So we are moving, remember it's 1 year.
Yes.
So in those first 3 months, many people tend to use 100 days. So in the first 100 days of the presidency, we want to have delivered a $50,000 project.
Continue serving, and congratulations on becoming president. Thank you. Interesting to have 2 district leaders in one function. So we had the past district governor, Bob, and now I have an interesting gentleman called Peace Tarema. Now he's not just Peace Tarema, he is the incoming district governor for District 9214. One of the things I know very well about this gentleman is that he believes in tangible results. He believes that when you work hard, play hard, but also show results for what you've done. I want to welcome you to the Rotary Moment, incoming District Governor Peace Tarema. But then I'll also ask you that we are a few meters away from each other. For everybody from your district and Uganda that is watching you, to be able to see your face. So I'll ask you to take off your mask. If I had COVID, it would stop right there. And if you had it, it would stop. right there.
No, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. So thank you very much for allowing us to interview you. You're coming into a huge responsibility during a very difficult time. And I wish there was no COVID, because I know I would have loved your district conference a lot more. And I hope it is in Arusha, I believe. And I hope there won't be any COVID, because I know I'll have so much fun. Tell us about your year that you're going to, serve this coming year.
Thank you very much, Carol.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for giving us an opportunity. Some of us who remember the UBC, certainly we are very happy to see the UBC of today.
Okay.
And I welcome you home, and I welcome you to the Rotary Club of Kajjansi, which is part of District 9214. My love for Rotary is the love for every Rotarian has for humanity.
Yes.
When you are talking about humanity, when you are talking about needs of communities, when you are talking about all this, the question is, if it is not tangible, how will they benefit from it?
Exactly.
That's why that's why this district 9211, we have been able to utilize 5 million US in one Rotary year.
Interesting.
What have we used this money on? We have used this money on serving humanity. We are talking about money that we have contributed to the Rotary Foundation.
That is very important to mention.
Now, moments like these actually require us to become more Rotarian. They require us to become more Rotarian, they require us to give more to the Rotary Foundation. I know the cost of living is moving high, but the cost of living must also go that high.
Go higher, yes.
During these moments, USAID and the Rotary have given another $2 million. We did sign off water for 32 boreholes about 2 weeks ago.
In the district.
In the district. We are signing up another about 800,000 US for water systems in Bukomansindi and somewhere in the Central East. I mean, that's what I'm looking at. And when I'm talking about Rotary, I would love to see people enjoy themselves.
Yes.
I would love to see people go partying.
Yes.
I would like to see people go drinking. I would like to see people go camping.
Yes.
I would like to see people having more laughter. And I would like to see them giving us more money during this time. So my comfort is that as Rotarians, there are things we can talk about.
Yes.
Locally, we can talk about our blood bank. I can remember those moments when I used to go to the Rotary Bank. Every night I would be at the Rotary Bank from 4 o'clock to about 3 o'clock in the night. Around Mengo, I am known to have bought all the drinks and all the chicken around there.
When you were doing the blood
when
bank.
we were building the blood bank, the boys I was with at the site, real hands-on.
I know.
I'm looking at a situation that when it comes to my year as governor and all the other years that will come after me, I'm looking at a situation where we shall increase numbers.
From the
where we shall increase quality
Rotary.
Rotarians.
Yeah.
Where we shall increase the number of Rotarians that love themselves. When we are talking about 150,000 US dollars in one Rotary for the district 9214, this should come up if everybody was giving $10, $20, $30. It's not anything big to do.
Yes.
We are looking at about 300, 350 Rotarians. This is very achievable.
Yeah.
In District 9214, we are talking about a utilization of about $1.5 million. This is achievable. So back to what I was saying,
Yes.
is that I'm looking up a situation where we shall have very tangible items in terms of numbers, in terms of giving to the Rotary Foundation, in terms of utilization. I cannot forget that I'm looking forward to the youth. I'm looking forward to the youth.
Yes.
We must have more youth. The energies they have is what we are looking for. They are hands-on.
Yes.
We must tap into their skill of IT. I'm looking for the women. Our target is to increase our percentage of women to 50%.
Yeah. Good.
The moment we have 50% of women, the reason why they took us to court in 1980s to be members of Rotary, will have been achieved.
Yes.
I think I'm looking at all those good moments. And as we go by, we shall also come up with flagship projects. But before we do that, we will, first of all, support the existing projects that we have. I thank you very much, and I'd like to welcome you to our home and the Rotary Club of Kajjansi.
Thank you very much. Rotarian Annette, now the immediate past president of the Rotary Club of Kajjansi, a Rotary Club that has 57 members. But you know what is so interesting is that this club has been in existence for 18 years. They've just installed their 19th president. And the lady I'm going to speak to today, we were here last year as she was being installed as president. She's won accolades during her year, has done a wonderful job during this very difficult time of COVID. Rotarian and past president, now your badge appears on that chain, the chain that the president has. Welcome to the Rotary Moment. I'll ask you to take off your mask. Don't worry, we are at distance. So congratulations on completing your year.
Thank you.
A tough year it has been, but also a year where you've won so many awards. We were at the district conference and we had. Can you tell us about your year?
Thank you very much. First, I give glory and honor to God.
Indeed, indeed.
For the gift of life.
Yes.
We have lost many of our friends and many continue to die.
Yes.
A tough year it has been. We started the year in a lockdown, you remember, at the Fire Hotel?
Yes.
And we are ending it in the
lockdown
situation.
Yes.
I want to thank members of my club for their commitment to serve.
Yeah.
Because I know if it were not for their support, for their belief in me, we would not achieve anything. We have served for the last 12 months and done so much. One of the greatest achievements we've had as a club is the attainment of the 100% PHF club.
That's a plus.
It's a fantastic achievement.
Yes.
It means everyone has contributed a minimum of $1,000 to TRF.
Yes.
But we also continue to be a 100% giving club, meaning that even members of our club that were PHFs at the start of the year have contributed something to the fund.
Yes, yeah.
We have celebrated 20 new PHFs this year.
Wow.
And for the first time we got 2 non-Rotarian PHFs. That's Anna Taremwa, the wife to our DGEPs.
Yes.
And Anna Daniela Maria Tendo, my daughter.
Oh, that's
a milestone.
Why she had it.
Yes, it's not just a decoration, she's a PHF.
Wow.
I am pleased and grateful that we have been able to achieve on all the targets that we set.
Okay.
We promised to have 57 members at the end of our Rotary year.
Yes.
And yes, we lost one of our friends, Rotarian Frank Twinamasiko.
Yeah.
May his soul rest in peace. But we have been able to deliver the 57 as promised. We have done projects.
Yes.
You know what makes Rotary different from other organizations is service.
Yes.
You can have a Rotary club where people meet, fellowship, drink, dine, dance, and all that. But if you don't have a project,
Then what are
you can't say you're a Rotary Club.
Yes.
So this year we have been able to lay a foundation for the girls' dormitory at
Yes.
Buikwe, something that was funded by Rotarians from small handouts.
Yes.
And of course our sponsors, people who bought advertisement space in our magazine. We have started utilization of global grants.
Yes.
This is another new thing that we had not enjoyed as a club
Yes.
in the past.
Which is what TRF does.
Yes.
Yes.
You know, we have been contributing over the years. There is not a year that we didn't contribute to TRF. But we were not doing so well on utilization.
Yeah.
So this year, under the guidance of District Executive Secretary, who is also a past president in this club, we applied, we qualified, and we got global grants.
Yes.
We got 89,000 for Buikwe, and we have used this money effectively. We have constructed a multi-purpose workshop.
Yes.
We have bought a lot of equipment. We have bought computers, which are going to be very useful in delivering the curriculum that it is. We have looked at COVID also. You know, one of the SOPs is we must wash our hands.
Yes.
So there is a primary school which used to be one of the good primary schools on Entebbe Road. But because of UPE, it went down the drain, I should say. And unfortunately, I went to that primary school. So when I visited the primary school, I found children walking from the toilet to class without washing their hands. So I said, no, this can't happen. At least we need to improve hygiene. So we have provided a water hand washing facility, a tank with a tap.
Yes.
And as a person, even after my presidency, I intend to help them with putting the bill
Yes.
so that children can wash their hands.
Yes.
From the pit latrines to class, or at any time they feel their hands are dirty. As a club, we have children that we look after, and we always use money that we raise from selling used but useful items
Yes.
through a car boot sale. Now, unfortunately, because of COVID, it couldn't happen.
Yeah.
But I mobilized members to find a way of selling what they would bring to the car boot sale and give us the money. So again, they collected that money, and our children are able to go to school. Our friends were able to raise over $1 million in that. One of the things we have done over the years is immunization.
Yes.
And we do this at a place called Kajjansi. I feel so proud that we have reached out to more than 1,500 children in that drive.
Actually, let me give you a total number which has shocked me. You have reached out to 32,400 children ever since your club opened. I was in shock when I had the numbers. So you've done very well.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Kajjansi has happened, and I feel so gratified.
Yes, should they?
At the start of my year, the first day of the year, we hosted the district governor, Rosette Nabomba. And one of the things she challenged us about was our giving to TRF. Now, on top of becoming 100% PHF, we have contributed $3,800 to polio.
Oh, that's very
Our target was 3,000. Then there came an issue of water, to which we gave another $2,000. So in total, we have been able to raise $24,000 over and above the 13 that we had promised in our goals.
Now, as we wind up, I just need you to do for me one final thing. As a mother of a nation, a mother in Rotary, and a mother and a family woman, and a teacher, I would like you to look straight into the camera and address everybody about COVID, which has taken most of our Rotarians.
One, COVID is real. COVID kills, and COVID has claimed many lives.
Yes.
Now, if I may tell you what we did in my school, we tested everyone at the time they were entering school. And anytime anyone went out of school, we tested them. Surprisingly, at some point, we got a positive test. And when we got a positive result, even before government closed schools, we sent all our children home because we could not establish
Where it came
who brought in the virus, and we did not want to see children die. That is point number one. We have everything that the ministry has recommended us to do. I therefore call upon all people watching and listening to understand and appreciate that a problem is with us. This problem is not about to go, but it is incumbent upon us first to embrace the vaccine. Let us go for immunization. Let us minimize social interactions. Let us wear a mask. It doesn't matter who is watching. The first person to eliminate COVID has to be you.
I want to congratulate you for having achieved a wonderful year, a year of success. Congratulations, Annette. Last year, when the outgoing president now, Annette, took the chain, she did not know what COVID had in store. She has managed to end the year with 2 awards as Kajjansi becomes the most giving club. 57 members that give with all their heart. 57 members also that have contributed the highest amount of money for TRF. This club has seen and handled 32,400 children in the Kajjansi area for immunization for the last 18 years. Why wouldn't you love Rotary? Why don't you find a Rotary club near you to join? Because we give and make sure that we give till it hurts. And we do not look for recognition, but only the communities that we give to appreciate what they finally get from Rotary. This is Carol Chaze again, Kakoza, for the Rotary Moment. Do find us on the Rotary Moment Show on YouTube and Facebook at the Rotary Moment Show.